It's Jose and I'm here to slay. Come to you, not here to play. So get your likes in. Gotta get those comments in.
Hey y'all, I'm back for another video, and in today's video we are back to Jose's Gems. Yes, ho. Okay, so you already know how this goes since we already did it last week. It was such a success and I really loved it and I really enjoyed it, and people hit me up and saying thank you for the advice and things like that. Continue with that energy. Make sure you guys keep liking and commenting and sharing all my videos because that all helps me out so much. And let's get to it because we have a lot. Me and my man been together 9 months. I've grown to love him a lot. I literally feel like I might love him too much, or should I say more than he deserves. Because over the course of time, starting back to our first month dating, I found stuff in his phone from other females. Explicit-ish, them calling him daddy, all types of stuff, but I can vouch and say that he doesn't get that chance to actually screw them. It's no way, I don't care, I don't care. I'm around all the time, even on FaceTime when not physically. After about the 3rd time, I said, F it, what's the worst he can do? Text another bitch to death? I can't seem to grasp my mind around sticking to that motto. Like, I literally have my way with that dude. I call, he comes. But the fact another female might feel that feeling from him period triggers me. Girl, I trust him, but I know that his phone holds a lot. But I had stopped going through his phone, just putting it past him, because every time I find something, we fight. I mean tussle. Both sore the next day type ish. Me crying my heart out, him exposing his love for me, and it's so tiring not enjoying our weekends because we been mad at each other the whole time, or feeling effed up. So I figured he stopped. So yesterday I did it again. And he talking to one of those same females. I'm not dumb, but I feel dumb. I don't know what to do though. I've said all I can say. I told him if it happens again, I'm really done. He expressed to me that he loves me, he gonna stop. And why he would stop it, it sounded good. But I just feel like it's not. There's no way for me to prevent it. A dude gonna be a dude. What would you do? Relationships are nothing without trust. And if you can't trust him, then you can't be with him. And I know that you love him, but if it was me in the situation, I gotta go. And I think it's just because where I'm at in my life at this point is just like, I know what I'm worth. I know I'm good. I'm a good ass parent. I know I'm a good person. I know I'm giving, I'm loving. I can give you everything that you need. If you still feel like you need more, then I'm not for you. That's the thing. But a guy is not going to go anywhere, because why not have my cake and eat it too? Why just have cake that sits in the refrigerator or up for display? It's stupid. So they're not going to go anywhere. Only person that can initiate a dip in this is you. So if it was me and I found something the first time, I probably would have cut it right then and there, because my thing is this: everybody goes through their whole phases. Everybody goes through talking to people. When you're in the talking stages with somebody, you already telling yourself that you might be with this person. You might want to go further with this person. You might want to do more with this person. In the talking stage, you get all of that out of the way. If you cannot stop talking to these girls, then why did you even put me in this predicament? Why did you say that you love me? Why are you trying to be with me? And I feel like when you stop looking for stuff, it was more so that you don't be alone, instead of putting you two in a bad place. At the end of the day, if you got that feeling, your woman's intuition is your woman's intuition. You always go by that, because to me, I've never been wrong. You know, when it comes to that, if I feel something, that means something's going on. And when I go check, I always find something. You can ignore it, but you'll be in a relationship where you don't know what he's doing. He's doing anything that he wants to, and you are okay with accepting that. If you're willing to love somebody enough to worry about if they're all for you, that means you're starting to love yourself more, which means this is not going to fly over too long. This is not, you're not the young person that you used to be, where it was okay. Now you're starting to be bothered by this, because at the end of the day, only thing you being up his ass is showing is that you're insecure. That's what that shows. You can't even give him space, because as soon as you give him this much of an inch, he's gonna take that mind. So if it was me, I'm dipping, because I'm not dealing with nothing like that. And I don't mean to sound like, oh, you're so good, because I've been you, and I've been in a predicament where I stuck around. I've been cheated on. My first relationship, I've been cheated on the whole time, and I know about it, and I still stuck bad, so I stopped looking for stuff. I'm lying. I never stopped looking for stuff. I just looked for it, found it, and still stayed. That was my stupidity. In this time, while y'all together, because you're not gonna just get up and go. While you're together, work on yourself. Don't be up his behind so much, and then he's gonna hang himself. But in that time, start to learn to love yourself more. Like, love yourself more than you love yourself now. You have to make that conscious decision to say, I'm not tolerating this no more. But until then, you haven't grown. Next situation. My boyfriend is beating on me, and I want out, but I love him. I feel as though like I can't get anybody else, and I feel like he's the only person that's gonna really love me the way that he's supposed to love me. My kid loves him. It's not his kid, but my kid does love him and wants him to be in in his life also. What am I to do? No one knows about this. You're not gonna go until you're actually fed up. Domestic abuse is not okay. It's not okay. And this is a man beating on you, and I'm assuming that you're a woman. Even if you're not, nobody should be hitting nobody at the end of the day. And now you have a child involved. Not his child, but the child is still involved, or whatever the case may be. And I understand how hard it can be. But one day, these hittings and these beatings and this violence is going to go to a point where your child sees it, and your child's gonna think it's okay. He's gonna hate it, but he's gonna grow up doing the same thing just because he's seen it happen. How much do you love your kid? If you love your kids enough, you'll make sure your kid doesn't have to go through that. That's really the only advice I can give to you, because I've been in this situation too. We used to square up, get it in, and at one point I just was like, I can't take this no more. I'm done. And when you're fed up, you're fed up.
Don't kill him.
Just gonna put that out there now. Do not kill him. Just get out. Don't worry about if he's gonna be homeless. Don't worry about if somebody is gonna, you know, come find him. Don't worry about none of that. Just get out. He'll be fine. Trust me. Next situation. I'm in a long distance relationship and I wanna stay with him. We FaceTime all day. We have this really, really good bond. I tell him everything and he tells me everything. But as of late, he's been making excuses on why he can't come see me. What should I do? What do you think is going on? Or am I just going crazy? I mean, it could be a number of things, because this was really like, this wasn't really much detail. But to me, in long distance relationships, it takes two strong people mentally to do this. Like, yes, you grow a good bond, but a lot of people need proximity. How close or far a person is. People need somebody to be close to them, to give them the affection, to keep them from venturing off. He might be bored. He might be talking to somebody else that's closer to him. He might just be like, he can't take missing you, so he's just like weaning off because he's like scared to talk about it, or whatever the case may be. It could be a bunch of things. I think you can have a relationship with somebody, but as far as being like in a relationship, I don't think we should be that far away unless you're like deployed or out of town for work. When you come home, you should be coming home to me, not coming home to you being 6 hours away. To me, I'm not with it. So I don't think I could do a long distance relationship unless we're just building a mental bond with each other and eventually we plan to move together. For you, I say talk to him. Ask him what's going on. Ask him, can he do this? Can he see himself being in a long distance relationship? And maybe it'll go somewhere from there. Next one. My friend's dad tried touching me and he's a pastor. I wanted to tell her, but I'm really scared because my friend is the type of person where she loves her dad. I'm scared, and I was living with them, but I just moved out. Do I need to say something, or should I just keep it to myself? Damn, that's crazy. Oh my God, you stumped me, sis. I say leave the situation alone. You just need to stay away because it's just a bad situation in a whole. Because how do you continue being a friend with somebody that you have to keep a secret from? How do you do that? Like, you have to, like, you won't have to break ties with her and just not go over there no more, because especially because you're uncomfortable. So you will never be able to go over there to see her again. It's his word against yours at this point. If you don't have any proof, what can you even do? I say stay away from the situation in a whole. All of them can get it. Pastor too? Girl, they swear up and down that these pastors be so holy and sanctified, but girl, they be the first one touching these young ones. I just would cut my friend off. I don't care. Oh well, the friendship ain't that big of a deal, especially if she still lives there. Or you just gonna have to tell her, somebody that's a daddy's girl, that her dad is trying to do something with you. That is going to cause, it's just a whole bunch of can of worms. I feel like that's gonna cause so much friction over there that you need to mind, like, just stay out of it. Just stay away from that whole situation. Next one. What should I do? My Instagram's friend's boyfriend is in my DM and he's fine. But we ain't friends. We Instagram friends. What should I do? Girl, this is a hard ride. Because my thing is, like, I got loyalty to my friends. Like, I'm going to my friends right away. My friend's boyfriends know not to even come my way because they already know I'm gonna say something. And I'm popping off on them for trying my friend. She's not your friend, but you know he has a girlfriend. So I just see it as, that's a no-go. It doesn't even matter if she deserves your loyalty or not. He's with her and trying to talk to you. So when he gets with you, he's gonna do the same thing to you. So there's kind of like a situation you just want to avoid. Yes, he's fine, but girl, there's single fine people out there. So, and I'm not even gonna make that one too long because there's no need to, period. Next situation. My son has been trying me and it is really getting on my nerves. I'm tired of spanking him and I'm tired of telling him to stop. How do I handle this situation? Okay, y'all know I'm a parent. Y'all know I've been through this. My son is 11 now. We done gone through our trials and tribulations. And one of them I'm gonna say is children will try you for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what the situation is, your children are always going to try you, period. Because they want to see what they can do, how far they can go. What I say is, you know him better than anybody else. Find out what he really loves and take it from him. Make him go in the corner and put his hands up, like this, like up. And I used to make my son do this. My son hated it. Only thing I would advise is do not make him do something that is pertaining to learning. What I didn't want for my son was to think that anything that I was like making him read when he's on punishment. I don't want him thinking reading is a punishment. Reading is not a punishment. Reading is you know, privilege and really is open for anybody to do at this point. I took a whole Christmas for my son. I can tell you guys about that in the story time coming up. They're always gonna try you, so always gonna have to speak. You always gonna have to tell them to stop. But if they're getting out of control, in school, if they sit next to people that they like, go to the school and tell the school they don't need to sit next to this person. Yeah, because you have that power to make their life miserable, let's be real. So, start taking stuff from them. No TV, be more strict, especially with boys. And if you're a single mother, it makes it even tougher because they don't have that person around like, I'm telling your dad. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to do it by yourself. So, you gotta be rough on boys. You gotta give them arm shots, hit them harder, scare them a little bit more, put some fear into them. It's just how I see it. This is the final last question, y'all. How do I stop a relationship with my HR dude without getting fired? First of all, gonzo to gonzo. I hope you had this job before he came along. This is why they tell you not to fraternize at work, because situations like this, especially when they're like a supervisor or HR person. So to be honest, I feel like you're just gonna have to tell him that you're keeping it professional because HR can't fire you unless reasons given. They don't oversee you, they only handle certain things. So I would just tell him like, look, I'm good, love. We're gonna have to enjoy it. I don't wanna mess with somebody at work right now. You kind of stepped into a bad place by even getting with him because this is HR. Like I said, he can't get you out of there. Now if it was a supervisor, girl, supervisor can work some magic and get you out of there. HR though, they don't really see, they're not on the floor with y'all, so it's a little different. So I definitely wouldn't even too much worry about it. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for everybody. I know I was ODing. I went on all my social media and I'm like, send me, give me some boom, 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 boom. And y'all came through. And I really, like I said, this does not matter what the situation is. I was just talking about this earlier, whatever the case may be on live, and I said, even if you feel into yourself that you want to touch on somebody that is too young for you or be with somebody that's too young for you, email me. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to tell on nobody. I'm not here for any of that. But I do want to help somebody out in the long run. I do want to give somebody some advice. If you're having urges to do stuff that you know is wrong, you know you slept with your mom's husband. He ain't your dad, but that's your mom's husband, and you need to tell her what's going on. But how do you tell her without scoring anything up? It does not matter what the situation is. Come to me. I just gave y'all some deep stuff. Come to me. It does not matter what the situation is. I am open ears for everybody, and I'm down to give advice. Do y'all like these videos? If y'all do, hit the like button. Make sure y'all do that. Stay in the comments and tell me how y'all feel. Have y'all had any situations like these that just went on? Because they were a little bit intense this time. They were, and a lot of them are most are about cheating and things like that. And I've had experience in those fields, so they were definitely easy. All the videos at the top, make sure y'all click on those past videos you have missed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button. You'll not be disappointed. Oh, turn the notification bell on. It's down here. Turn it on to get everything I post. My post on point. I just want to say that I love you guys. Be true to you. Bye, y'all.